Hey everybody, this is Elisa with Language Services. I'm going to cover just an overview right now of getting started with the new Boostlingo service. By now, everyone should have received an invitation from us to join the Boostlingo network or the Catholic Charities Network. If you have not or can't remember receiving this email, all you would need to do is go to this site right here, cclouinterpretmanager.com, and then you would enter your email address. Click the button that says Next. And obviously, with this demonstration, I have a password already stored, but if you don't remember yours, you just have to click the word Forgot Password. Okay, so this is getting started with Boostlingo. As I said, all contractors have been invited to join the network. If you don't have your password, just go to the interpretmanager.com website and click the link to reset your password. So once you've done that and you get logged in for the first time, you'll need to complete your profile. When you complete your profile, put in as much information as you possibly can. Include your name, your home address. Definitely use your home address. This is going to help you as we go forward with the exact locations of your. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Sorry, that's just kind of how things go around here. Okay, so we left off with downloading completing your profile. When you complete your profile, please include as much information as possible. Be sure to upload your photo. People like to know who it is they're working with when they contact you by phone or by video. And also, when it's time for us at the end of the year to start making up the interpreter badges for the coming year, it's easy for us to be able to access your photo and your interpreter ID right there on the same page. If you'll notice, when you get all this set up, you're going to see that you will be assigned, the system will assign you an interpreter ID. You don't need to remember that number, but it is a number that we will start printing on your interpreter badges effective January 2020. So please put your photo in there. Add all of the languages that you can speak. Remember that every language that you enter must be paired with English. When requests come in, whether it be through video interpreting, telephone interpreting, or face-to-face interpreting, requests will come in as language pairs. And so you must have those put in as paired languages with English, or you won't be able to access any of the requests that come in, because the system is going to look at it as mismatched pairs. So make sure that for every language you speak, you pair it with English. If you would like to complete the overview, this is a section where you can include information that you would like for customers or clients to know about you. For example, you can enter the countries you've lived in, the different languages that you speak, any education or training, a special training that you've had. If you have any professional affiliations, you can put them there. Really anything that you would want to share about yourself professionally, that is a good place to put that. If you would like to get appointment updates to you sent to you by text message, be sure to include your mobile number and select the SMS notification box. That's really important. Although we will have the ability to push messages out to you through the mobile application, if you don't have the mobile app open and running, you may not get the message. So you'll definitely want to select text messages, and you can make these changes. You can make changes as we go forward, depending on how it suits you. If it's better for you not to get text notifications, you can go in and turn it off. It's pretty simple. So I'm going to go back to the Boostlingo screen. And as you can see, I'm going to log in as our fake interpreter. This is a demo account that we're using. So you can see I'm going to log in and I'm going to land on the dashboard first of all. And on the dashboard, you're going to see here, and I'm sorry I don't have any right now to show you, but here will be a list of all of your appointments that are coming up. Here is a summary of the appointments that are scheduled, your earnings, the number of hours that you've spent on demand calls, completed appointments, and your rating. This is your average rating. I'm ready to show you the mobile application. And when you use the mobile application to accept video or when you use the application to accept video or over the phone calls, you want to encourage the customer on the other end to provide you with a rating at the end of the call. They will receive a pop-up message once they end the call, and they will be able to enter a rating for, first of all, the call quality, so how good was the connection, and the other is for the how good of a job you did. It's good to keep that because that's showing others who want to select you, want to work with you, that you're a great interpreter. And you all know at Catholic Charities, we only work with the best. So that's you guys. I'm going to show you what the mobile app looks like. Please download the mobile app. This is for Android and for Apple devices. I personally use an Android device, so I just did a screenshot of what the mobile app looks like in my Play Store. As I said, this is in iTunes also, so I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know anything about Apple devices. So, but you can download this app there. It's called Boostlingo Interpreter. It has this little infinity symbol. That is the one you want to use. There are several applications out there with Boostlingo on it. Only get this one. When you sign into the device, you're going to sign in using the same credentials that you signed in on the desktop, on the website version, okay? Now, this is going to look exactly the same on the desktop as it will on the mobile app. I'm going to show you really quickly when you are at home and you're going to be accepting phone calls from customers or video requests from customers. This is the setting that you want to use. You really want to be on a secure connection. You don't need to use your phone line. What you really need is a secure internet connection. It needs to be relatively good speed. There are places you can go to do a speed test, and I'm going to share that information with you a little bit later. But this is what it's going to look like. So I refer to this as kind of like a taxi cab. When you're needing to get a taxi cab ride, you can tell if their light is not on, that means they're not available. If the light is on, they're ready to go. They're ready for a ride. And so that's exactly what I want you to keep in mind when you turn on your application to accept phone calls or video requests. When you do this right now, because it's green means go, and that means you are online and you are available to take calls. If you give this one click, it turns red. This means that you are not available, that you are offline. So circumstances when I can see this being useful is maybe you have a day that you're going to be at home and you decide that you would like to take appointments from home that day. So you would log in the morning and you would turn yourself online. You would turn yourself green and you would be available to accept calls when they come in. Now, let's say now you need to take a shower and you know you're not going to hear this when it goes off. So you'll take yourself offline, go take your shower, and then when you're done, you can come back and turn it online again. Make sense? Okay. So for the next portion of this training, I'm going to ask you to select the next video, or we'll move to the next video where Caroline from Boostlingo is going to explain to you a little bit about taking phone calls from home using Boostlingo and what the expectations are. This is where we're going to have information for you about the speed and the connectivity of your internet, the devices that you'll need to have at home to be able to effectively take these phone calls and maintain privacy, because that is still a requirement even though you're taking phone calls at home. And she'll give you an overview of how that is going to work, accepting calls. Some of it will be applicable, some of it will not, and we'll go through that once that is done. So thank you so much, and we will look at this again as soon as you complete the video. Caroline.